Welcome to Coach the Coach, an experience that helps coaches and business executives unlock their leadership potential. Your host, Coach Clark, will sit down with successful athletes, coaches, and entrepreneurs to tap into their knowledge, their lessons learned, and their best practices to lead those around you.
Everyone has their story, right? That brings them to where they're at and why they coach the way they coach. So what are you bringing from that point and that period right now?
Right now it's redemption for me, because if I were to ever see 18 to 22-year-old Justin again, I slap the hell out of him. Because
why? But why? Like, what exactly would you do?
Granted that I learned a lot from that experience.
Yeah.
Okay. 18 years later, there's still kids out there who would have had a 0.9 GPA and would have just left. I would have stayed. Now I would have stayed. I would have stayed, puffed it out, and it's going to be everything will find its way.
Yeah. So is that something that you really harp on teaching to the men right now that you're coaching at the collegiate level, or?
Yeah, it's kind of been like our mantra of accepting the challenge, because I probably say that at least a couple times a week. Because, when you sign up for a school like Maritime where you can't leave during the week, and especially with social media now, and you see your friends, doing this on a Wednesday or third, whatever it is during the week, and these kids can't leave campus, it's tough. It's tough for them because they have that fear of missing out.
Yeah. FOMO gets us all probably at least once, man.
Yeah, I learned that word FOMO, no, because I made them understand, hey, we're all in this together, man.
Yeah.
With students can't leaving during campus, my challenge was making sure I come in positive day in and day out when we were losing.
Yeah, that's great.
When we were losing, I could have said, all right, I'm done. I wasn't getting paid. I could have just said, all right, I'm done. I'm good. I don't want to deal with this.
So I'd imagine you had a pretty damn good relationship with them. I mean, throughout the 5 years here, there 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah, I'm very fortunate with the players that we've had, and I've learned a lot from them, and I hope they learned a lot from me, and they take that off with their in their careers.
Yeah.
So it's not again, with the stuff that we're seeing. It's very easy to quit. Okay, there's a lot of options where okay, this doesn't work. Okay, so I'll try and do this. Okay, this ain't working, so I'm going to try it, which is fine. But but there's nothing like the challenge, man. And I could have quit. I could have just went to the next school.
Yeah.
But I knew, and I had a vision, and Coach Lawrence, we had a vision of what needs to be done around here.
So, when you talk about a vision, what do you mean? What was it that you guys discussed, and then what is that you're carrying on?
Commitment.
Yeah.
Finding the right kids who are believing our vision, buying into what we're trying to do on campus. One of the big things that I learned from our great alums is that when they're at practice, make sure this is the best 2 hours of their day.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do my best. And, last year, one of the things with that, our school sells itself. We're a specialized industry in the maritime industry, but our graduates, it's close to 98% on job placement.
No kidding.
That's unheard of.
That's huge.
Unheard of. Okay. And the starting salary is in between 70 and 80,000. That's exactly.
Wait, so a lot of these guys, they're graduating as either military or engineers and something along those lines. Is that right? Do I have you?
Or boat captains.
Yeah.
Working on tugs or oil rigs, type of thing. It's very unique, and that was one of the things why I wanted to stay. I knew that we could build off of that.
Yeah.
Especially with the job industry being shaky. at that point, and it still is outside of this industry. But when they see people are getting jobs, they become intrigued.
Yeah.
So one of my recruiting points is, just come to the campus, come take a visit. Doesn't hurt.
Does that work? If you tell them, just come on up.
Yeah, no, it definitely works. And obviously it picks up with the parents. Because all the parents have heard about this place, and when they come to campus and they see what we have, the parents are always sold first.
So if you take that approach and you're just like, hey, just come on out. You had one summer, I'd imagine, one kind of like summer off season now to recruit for the 2020 season. What were you looking for